Jeez, caught me off guard there. G'day and welcome back to Freo Faithful for the teams for this Sunday's clash against the Sydney Swans at the SCG. I hope you're all well. We've made the two changes that we were sort of expecting. Obviously, the extended squad came out yesterday, but the final teams are in the final 23. And I can't say I'm too surprised. Yeah, this is the team. I just can't get it up for some reason. Let me share the screen. I hope you're all well. Get your thoughts on the team down in the comments. But here they are. We can see that, can't we? There we go. So it is the three changes for Fremantle. Nat Fyfe injured. Oscar McDonald omitted. And replacing Fyfe is Jagger O'Meara for his first game in... Let me see. When was John's last game? It was round 6. Has Jagger not been in the team for that long? It doesn't feel like we've been without him for that long. So Jagger he hasn't even played since that 10-goal Saints loss. There you go. So Jagger is he's not a part of the dirty stuff we've done this season. I mean, we started 0-3 with him, but apart from that, so good to see Jagger back. And replacing Omac, who's been omitted, is Alex Pearce, our captain, which is a really, really big. And obviously, the backline's been pretty settled all year. It's just really been where it's just been, Pearce has gone out sometimes, and Omac and Draper have taken his spot. But apart from that, like Brandon Walker's barely played any football. It's basically just been Cox, Ryan, Chapman, Warner, and Clark holding the fort down. Bailey Banfield's gone in there in recent weeks. So yeah, Alex Pearce strengthening an already humming backline, but there is our 23. It's those 6. And then Johnson, Wagner, O'Driscoll, Reed, Frederick, Bolton, Darcy, Tracy, Amos, Darcy named to the forward pocket, Jackson, Strong, and Brayshaw. On the bench, O'Meara, Erasmus, Banfield, Voss, and Dudley. The sub's going to be an interesting one this week because whenever Fyfe's named, it's just sort of consensus that he'll be sub. However, who will be sub here? Raz won't be sub. Banners won't be sub. Vossi won't be sub. Duds or O'Meara is my sort of thinking. Do we go with the same? So our subs lately have been the older, more experienced head to come on, late in the game and get the job done. We've done it with Fyfe. We've done it with Aishi. We might do this with John. There's a definite chance. We also could go Dudley, but I don't think that will happen. I think it will be O'Meara that will use a sub. I can't remember who our sub was last year against Sydney, but I feel like it was someone of a similar mold. It might have even been James Ash. I'm going to check that real quick because I feel like it was a similar type of sub. My AFL app is taking its sweet time to load. All right, where's the game? Round 16 last year, Fremantle won 99-98. Our substitute was James Ash. There you go. So, yeah, we did that last year against Sydney as well. So, I think O'Meara might be the direction we go in as the sub. There are the emergencies as well. James Ash, Jeremy Sharp, Oscar McDonald. For the Swans, they have made 3 changes. Aaron Francis has been suspended. Dane Rampy is injured. And Oliver Florent has been omitted. Florent, not necessarily a huge out. Like, he's a decent player, but he's been getting dropped a couple times as of late. But Francis and Rampy, 2 very big outs, 2 very, very key pillars of their team. Coming in, however, Tom McCartan, another key pillar of their team. Joel Lamarty also comes in. And Joel Hamlin comes in. And Fremantle fans are happy about this. Sydney fans aren't very happy about Joel Hamlin coming in. It hasn't necessarily been his season. He's been sort of flung up and back non-stop. But here's their team. Melican, McCartan, Cunningham, Mills, Blakey, Wicks, Lloyd, Warner, Goulden, McInerney, Hayward, Papley, Campbell, Amati, McLean, Grundy, Heaney, Jordan, Roberts, Sheldrick, Rowbottom, Hamlin, Buller. I'm trying to think who'll be sub for Sydney. Hamlin won't be. I doubt Buller will be because he's full forward. Roberts is surely too good to be sub. Sheldrick, I doubt would be. Maybe Rowbottom. Well, he hasn't had the best season. It might be James Rowbottom sub. But that's an interesting watch there for the Swans. They couldn't go Jack Buller, could they? It'd be a very, very odd and unversatile sort of sub, especially when Francis and Rampy aren't in the team. I think Buller will play. But there is the team. We will do that. I do want to quickly take a look at the team we had last time we played Sydney, back in round 2. That bad loss. We didn't play very well. It was a low scoring game in perfect conditions, and we ended up going down to Sydney after leading all day. I do want to see what the changes to the teams were. So in that game, I'm not sure if you can see on the screen. I apologize. Let me get this one up. Present screen. Gee, live broadcasting, eh? I'll get to chat in a second. I do just want to have a look at this one though. Is this the one? Am I showing you the wrong? I'm showing you the wrong one. Apologies. Big apologies. Is it this one? I think it might be that one. It is this one. All right. So this is the team from round 2. So Wagner was in the back line. We had Jeremy Sharp in the team. This was Pat Voss's first game of the season. It was Shea Bolton's first game for Freo. It was Murphy Reed's second game. We were solo rucking, so it was just Luke Jackson. I think Liam Reedy played the week before. So yeah, they were the changes. Carl Warner, Liam Reedy, Switkowski went out. Voss, Bolton, and Raz came in. Josh Draper was sub, bizarrely. Noddy played this game. I think he played quite well from memory, Noddy. Luke Ryan named on the interchange, interestingly. And Banners was playing forward. So it was a different team. It wasn't as different as I was expecting. Now, for the Sydney Swans, Jake Lloyd is he playing this game? I'd assume he is. He's named on the wing, but he played forward last Friday night. He was obviously in the back line last time we played him. It was old Jakey Lloyd. They had Dane Rampy in this team. He's not playing. They had Ollie Florent. He's not playing. I don't believe Braden Campbell's playing. No, he is playing. Braden Campbell is playing. Tom Hanley, he's not playing. What else do we have? It's basically it. Riley Bice isn't playing. Peter Laddams isn't playing. And Corey Warner isn't playing. So there are some different teams. Certainly some different teams. Which, it's we can take a note of. I do want to quickly take a look at the matchups as well here before I get into chat, because they're quite interesting. Obviously, their two main pillars down the forward line are Amadi and McLean. Howard's probably their best sort of medium-sized player down there, but Amadi's sort of their focal point still, so I expect Cox to go to him, and Alex Pearce will probably take Hayden McLean. Luke Ryan, I think, will match up on Will Hayward really, really nicely. Tom Papley, I'm surprised we didn't bring in Brandon Walker for this game to match up on Tom Papley, but I'm expecting Carl Warner to get the job on Papley to do a bit of a lockdown role. It's interesting. Carl Warner was drafted as a ball magnet and midfielder, and now he's playing lockdown roles on some of the best small forwards in the game. So yeah, I trust Warner with that job. He's had a really good season doing some roles like that. In terms of their tag, James Jordan fully expecting to tag Caleb Sarong. I think you can probably lock that in. And then our forward line and their back line, Tom McCartan probably takes Tracy. No, maybe Melican takes Tracy. Melican's been tending to take the best forward. So I think Melican to Tracy, McCartan to Voss or Amos. I reckon McCartan will go to Amos. And who's their third tall back? Joel Hamling. Joel Hamling will probably go to Voss. Interesting. There you go. That's what I'm expecting to happen. Not saying it will. Let's take a look at the chat now. Glad Sarah Mira back. He was playing well before the injury. Yeah, Jommy was playing very well before the injury. Good to get an experienced head back out there. I think he might be sub, and I'm okay with what we're doing with him. But yeah, I'm very happy to see Jagger back as well. This SCG will get past the play no matter how bad it is. Money, money, money. Hope our boys don't get injuries. If it wasn't for the ground, we feel much more confident for the boys. Yeah, the SCG looks like it's going to get past. I read an article today. They had a final inspection, and the Paddington end, to be fair, I've seen a photo of it, and it's looking a lot better than it did last Friday night. So my confidence has been reinstated a little bit. We'll have the captain's run on there on Saturday, so tomorrow. The boys flew out. In fact, I think the boys are in the air right now. But yeah, I'm not too nervous anymore about the deck. However, we're still going to be quite cautious, that being said. Thought Shea was about 200 games at least. Well, yeah, there you go. Shea Bolton is playing game 150. Obviously, most of those in the yellow and black. But he's just getting started here for Freo. Easily duds a sub. Maybe. I wouldn't say easily. I think it's probably a toss-up between him and O'Meara. O'Meara the sub with Darcy to be subbed off in the third. Why would we sub Darcy off? I'm not sure. Yeah, we could do. I mean, it's hard to say. That's more of an in-game thing. Like, if the game's trending in that direction, we might do that. But I wouldn't necessarily premeditate it. Haven't been this nervous for a game in ages. Got that feeling we could fumble the match. I wouldn't necessarily say this is a fumble, though. Like, this is quite a hard game. I'm not sure if the odds are... I haven't seen the odds for this game. But I'd say this is quite a hard game, to be honest. I wouldn't say it's a fumble. We've never won 7 in a row under JL. I'm going to assume the last time we won 7 in a row was 2015 when we started 9-0. So, yeah, there's a lot on the line. And winning 7 in a row against a pretty good team. Like, Sydney is still reasonably good. They beat us earlier this season and away on their home deck. It's going to be a tough ask. And if we can do it, the confidence in they'll be instilled in this group, going into Hawthorn next week and Collingwood the week after, it'll be huge. Not sure if we'll get up, but we did beat GWS and Gold Coast away, so you never know. Exactly right. You never know. 7 on the trot would be lovely. Odds are, yeah, I'm not too surprised. Most importantly, what time is fan cams? Good question. Have I announced it on the channel? But we'll be doing a live watch along. So for all the Perth viewers that want to come watch the game with me, have a chat, you'll be able to join. We'll be doing mid-game fan cams, so quarter time, half time, 3/4 time. You'll be able to join and come and have your say. But yeah, we'll be doing a little watch party of the game on Sunday, and then after will be the fan cams. I'm expecting the game starts 11:10, so I'm expecting probably about 2:30 WA time. The fan cams, I'd expect. Yeah, $1.65 to Sydney. Okay. No, it'll be on Freo Faithful. This is the big thing. We haven't done one on Freo Faithful before. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing the Freo games over here, just so we can interact a little bit more with the Freo fans. So yeah, come join me for that if you wanna have a yarn during the game. Yeah, that's what we're doing on Sunday. What else is interesting about these teams? Not a lot. Like, yeah, the Jordan tag. Will Wagner go to anyone? That's another one. Corey Wagner very well may go to... Errol would be a weird tag because he sort of plays a bit outside. I don't... Chad again. Fife tagged Heaney last year, and it worked really well. Heaney's just come off a really good game. Do we think Wagner goes to Heaney? Wagner's a very different tagger to Fife. Fife sort of did like a run with role, a bit of a reference point, just sort of guarded space wherever Heaney was going to go, where Wagner's a lot more, of a tight matchup. So I think we will do that, but there definitely are different taggers. Yeah, Heaney. Yeah, I think it will be Wags. I can't really see anyone else doing it. Fifey would have. Yeah, Warner will get the job on Papley. They'll be the 2 tightest matchups we have, though, I assume. I was actually discussing on the Oppo view, Liam Stock has done a couple of really good jobs on Shea Bolton this season, and Sam Wicks did a really good job on Shea Bolton in round 2. So Sam Wicks will probably have a tight guard of Shea, which is something we've got to look out for. I hope we don't get another away Kelly. It screams Kelly. I can actually check this, I believe. You usually can find who's commentating which game before the round. Yep, you can. All right. Let's see. This is the grand review. North Melbourne versus Western Bulldogs was with Anthony Hudson. Wait, no, that's Carlton Collingwood. All right. Northwestern Bulldogs was Matt Hill and Dwayne Russell. That was a surprise, wasn't it? Carlton Collingwood, Anthony Hudson and Jared Waitley. West Coast Giants would be Paps. My goat. Adam Papalia, Matt Pavlich, Dermy's on there. Dermy on a Perth game. Hello. Essendon Gold Coast. Lee Montagna, Jordan Lewis, Adam Simpson. Okay. Why is he over doing a Marvel game? Geelong Richmond, Dwayne Russell. I'm getting a bit nervous here. Brisbane, Port Adelaide. Corbin Middlemass on a Saturday night. I don't love Corbin Middlemass on a Saturday night. I would have much rather him on the Freo game. St Kilda, Hawthorn, Hutto. Oh no. Sydney, Fremantle. We are good. Dwayne Russell. We have Dwayne Russell. It is hosted by Kelly Underwood, but we've got Dwayne Russell. So Kelly Underwood will be in the studio at like quarter time and half time, but we've got Dwayno. All right, you can sleep easy at night. We've got Dwayno, which is very, very good news. Jeez. I was getting quite scared. Liam's going to be on the watch party. Drew's to run with Gordon. Willie? Wags to Papley. Nah, Wags won't go down back. That'll be Carl Warner's job, I assume. Yeah, that's interesting. I doubt that'll happen. I mean, it could happen. Like, they'll be matched up on each other for probably large portions of the game, but I doubt it'll be a tag per se. I think JL will just want Noddy to back himself and play his own way. That's what I'm expecting, at least. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm probably going to wrap it up there because there isn't too much to discuss with the teams this week. Just to recap, the two changes for Freo: Fife McDonald out, Pierce O'Meara in. For Sydney, Francis Rampy Florent out, McCartan Amadi Hamling in. Who are we doing the fan cams? I'll be doing the fan cams for the next 4 weeks. I'll be doing everything on the channel for the next 4 weeks. I'm not sure if anyone's missed this, but Drew's is in Europe for 4 weeks. So the podcast will have someone different each week. I'll be doing the oppo view. I'll be doing the preview. I'll be doing the fan cams. Yeah, it'll all be me basically. So please support the channel. Let's try to get, that's the challenge. Let's try to get the channel to 1,000 subs by the time Drews gets back. He's got 4 weeks to get back, and we are currently sitting on 839. That's a good goal to set, I reckon. So if you haven't already, go check out the oppo view that came out earlier today. I made a video on Sunny as well that came out this morning. So there's heaps of content for you to get across before the game on Sunday. Blues to win by 30 tonight. Oh, look. I hope I don't get clipped saying this, but up the Blues and up the Eagles. I think we want both of them to win tonight. We want all the bottom 9 teams to win except for Sydney, obviously. The Roos nearly did the job on the Bulldogs last night. But if Carlton win, that'd help a lot. If West Coast won, that'd help a lot. I've got a sneaky feeling the Eagles do it as well. I think Collingwood beat Carlton pretty comprehensively. For some reason, I've got a feeling West Coast do it. It feels like there's a pretty good vibe around the club. They put it right up to Collingwood last week. The Giants don't have Hogan. They don't have Whitfield. It's going to be interesting, that one. But yeah, we need both of them. We need both of them to win tonight. Pretty keen for a Friday night doubleheader. My opinions were originally mixed about the whole thing, but no, I'm keen. You're tipping the Saints against the Hawks. I like that. That was one I was pretty 50-50 on. The Saints-Hawks game. That's Saturday night, isn't it? Yeah. I actually don't mind that. I think there'll be a few upsets this round. I'm just hoping that we are technically the team that would upset Sydney. So maybe I am hoping for an upset in this game. Thank you all for watching. Up the Dockers. I'll see you tomorrow. The preview will be out. And Sunday, there will be the live reaction of the game here on Freo Faithful, as well as the fan cams straight after. Thank you all for watching. Up the Dockers. I'll see you next time.